guys, it's Greg from the Shooter's Mindset. I just recently got back from a trip up to the Lapua Rimfire Performance Center up in Ohio. And I've had a bunch of questions about kind of what my experience was like, would I recommend it to everybody else. So I figured I'd make a quick little video to show you guys kind of how the experience went. We'll start with Luke showing us how we got the rifle set up and ready to go, and we'll go on from there.
Alright, so first step what we're doing is removing the rifle from its chassis, and then we are going to put it in here into our machinist block, and we're going to get ready and get set up here and get her on target and start testing.
So once we got the barreled action fitted to the machinist block, we went ahead and set it in the vise pointing downrange through the tunnel. Put my suppressor on. We did a little bit of warming up, a little bit of making sure the rifle was squared up with the targets good to give us good data, and then we proceeded with the testing. So we got started with the testing. We shot maybe 16, maybe 18 different lots of Lapua ammo through it. A couple of them we took a couple different tries with just to verify we were seeing what we were seeing. We even went and pulled out my original lot of Lapua that was in my, I've been shooting it for the past couple of months. And even I found a box of CCI standard velocity sitting in my backpack. So we went and tested that as well, just to kind of give us a little bit of realization of what we were actually seeing downrange compared to some other stuff that I've shot before and performance that I've seen on the range with it versus what these numbers were that we were seeing on the computers. If you look while Luke's shooting, we got two computers in the back there. They're both connected to different sensors downrange. One's at 50 meters and one's at 100. So we're actually testing both groups at the same time. The one on the right that unfortunately it's got a little bit of a glare on it is at 50 meters, and then the one on the left is at 100. So we're able to basically shoot through both of these at the same time. There's no paper or anything down there, it's just sensors. And if you're really curious about all the technology behind that, check out the Shooter's Mindset episode 299. It's posted up on YouTube. It's also on our podcast streams. And we sit with Luke for about an hour and talk through all of the technical side of this testing. And I'm not going to run through that with you guys here because coming from Luke's mouth, it's a lot more accurate and true than if I were to try and basically repeat everything he said. So anyway, we tested lot after lot. We found one that we liked, so we went and tested it one more time, and it seemed to work really well for us. When I came in, the ammo I was shooting before, again, it was Lapua Center X. Give me about a 0.55 inch group at 50 meters. And then our final test results for our final lot actually brought us down to 0.357 inches at 50 meters. This is a stock CZ457 action. I got all sorts of cool stuff on the rifle, but it's stock action, stock barrel, and still even the stock trigger with a suppressor thrown on the end of it. So the results we were seeing, I was pretty happy with. There's nothing in a competition I wouldn't be able to hit because of the rifle. It would be purely because of my poor shooting ability, lack of practice, and not dry firing like I'm supposed to. Anyway, throughout this whole process, Luke took the time to explain everything that he was seeing, everything he was doing, and why. So I really understood what we were doing, what we were looking for, what was good, what was bad. This wasn't just a hand Luke my gun and he hand it back with, 2 cases of ammo. Although that is an option. You could just simply send your rifle off, let the pros do their work, give them your credit card number, gun, ammo, everything shows back up. But I'm a bit more hands-on than that, so I enjoyed being involved in the process and learning as well while doing it. Just so you guys know, the groups are actually much smaller than they look on those TV screens behind the action. Those are blown up to make it a little bit easier to see. A lot of the groups were an inch or smaller. Even some of the wild and crazy ones that made him say, wow. I'm going to let Luke kind of explain as we're going through our final test of the lot of ammo that we liked. It was the first lot that we picked, and it shot good then. It shot good a couple other times, so this was just a final confirmation. I think this is actually the largest group that this particular ammo shot, but it worked very, very well for my rifle.
All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going back and reconfirming the lot that me and Greg believe is the best lot. So first shot will automatically center the target, and then once we fire our second shot, it will move to where it actually was. The red shot is the shot that just went down range, and the yellow are your previous shots. Alright, so with this group here, kind of what we're seeing is, if you notice, there's two shots here that went just a little bit north and south of the group, and I believe that's due to, as we were testing, we stopped and we're changing lots over. We were stopped changing lots over, so the suppressor, we are shooting suppressed here today with Greg's rifle. So what that was probably due to is the fact that the suppressor probably cooled down. So the suppressor cooling down, because once the gases came back, what we're looking at here with this lot, and what we've seen on previous data with that lot, is the core of the group here. The core cluster of the group has been hanging around 3/4 of an inch all throughout the 40 shots we've tested today with this lot. So just wanted to come back, confirm it, make sure nothing completely crazy was going to happen. But from all the other previous data of running 40 shots through it, I think that this is probably going to be our best lot today for Greg.
Anyway, that kind of sums up my experience at the Lapua Test Center. We're going to go ahead and try and order a case of 5,000 rounds of that lot. The pricing, getting it through them, it's about normal pricing, but you do have to buy a minimum of 5,000 rounds. You can buy more if you want to. I'm still toying with the idea of maybe picking up 2 cases and pushing off my next trip a little bit longer, but this is definitely going to be my new go-to method for buying ammo for my rimfires. If you're interested in setting up an appointment yourself, just go to Lapua's website, lapua.com, click on resources and then rimfire test shooting. They do have 2 locations in the United States. There's Mesa, Arizona, and then there's just north of Columbus, Ohio. You can either drive up and do it yourself, or, you know, if maybe driving 9 hours to a test center isn't quite what you plan on doing, you could ship your rifle, have them do it, and they'll send it back to you with the ammo. They are pretty booked up at the moment, so if you're thinking of, you know, trying to, you know, this being your main ammo source for next season or something, probably give them a call real quick and see if they do have anything still available. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and we'll see you guys later.